Good news. We have left the age where what you know is enough. We've entered the age where what you can create, solve, and adapt to is what matters. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are welcome to Professionals Daily Devotion with Olasukomi Okweyifa, and we believe that we inspire you to be more here. The quote I gave in coming in is that we have left the age where what you know is enough. We have entered the age where what you can create, solve, and adapt to is what matters. Okay, and that is what matters now. Yeah, I was with a friend yesterday just to say hi, and then we started talking about economy, salary, and being relevant, especially as teachers. And I said, see, from the look of things, we English language teachers may be the first teacher to leave, to be replaced by artificial intelligence when it comes to teaching, when it gets to that level. And then we looked at it that basically, if you're an English language teacher, you'll agree with me that some of the things we teach, especially with our curriculum in Nigeria, so our student can bypass it now. They then ask you, okay, why do you need to make me go through this stress? When by the time I graduate, I'm going to be using this to solve the problem. So we started looking at it and then we concluded on something. We said the only solution is for us to start creating. And we look at some aspect of creating. Maybe one of these days I'm going to talk about it, but I don't have that plan. All right, there was a time when having degrees and jobs, experience, and fantastic CV used to be golden, when you need to build your CV. But now, forget it. I've had several interviews that nobody ever asked me for my CV or asked me for my certificate. Yes, and the one of them who actually told me that, see, we're not even talking about your CV. About 10 organizations have to go and do a research on you to find out who you are in this space. And thank God I have my presence there online. That's to you too. Please, what are you doing with your presence online there? Okay, people with fewer certificates are leading teams. You've observed now. I was discussing with a friend. She told me she just started a teaching job in like 2 or 3 years, and she told me that she's consulting for. And I'm like, what experience do you have? In those days, you must have had a lot of experience before, a lot of experience rather, before you say you want to consult. Now, younger ones are saying we don't need to wait for the future, and that is the next school. Say professionals with no officials are building the official titles rather are building the future. So you are want to sit down there and say this is how we used to do it. That statement is not going to work again. So we are in innovation economy where it is what you create that brings food on your table now. It's the problem you solve that bring food on your table now. It is what you can adapt to that will bring food on your table. Let's see what research says about this. Over 1 billion jobs are projected. That is an World Economic Forum says that over 1 billion jobs are projected to be transformed by automation, AI, and digital skills within the next 10 years. 1 billion jobs. How many jobs do we have? Ask yourself, how will this LinkedIn workplace trend reports that top 5 most in demand skills in 2024 include these three: creative problem solving, analytical thinking, and resilience, not just academic qualifications. Okay, you can have it. Of course, it's fantastic. Of course, I'm going to continue until I have my PhD. I won't stop. But at the same time, I would love a situation where what I'm learning is very useful. I won't mind. I won't even think twice to drop out from any school that is not giving me anything relevant to the current world I am in. Harvard Business Review says that teams that empower innovation at every level are 30 to 40% more adaptable in times of disruption and uncertainty. So ask yourself, is my job giving me that chance to innovate, or I'm just taking instruction? You are sitting on a very, I don't want to use that word long thing as you say, but the truth is that, see, if your job is not helping you to innovate, whether you are employed, you are the one having a job, or anyhow you are giving service and you are not innovating, your job is not giving that, you don't have a job yet. You just need to start thinking outside the box. Now, I'm not saying you should resign, but you can always find your way to innovate in there. Okay, just make sure you are honing that skill. So let's look at how you can go about this, how to thrive in this innovation economy. We are going to be using the framework CREATE, CREATE. I'm going to be a bit fast with this. So the first C there is curiosity over comfort. So how do you get about this? Okay, be curious. Okay, innovators don't settle. They ask, what else is possible? How else can I do it? Is there a simpler way to achieve this? How else can I attract customer? Comfort is where ideas go there. When you allow comfort to set in, you have arrived. If somebody will call it arrival mentality, then trust me that you are already going down. No rest. You just need to just be on it. Next one is a risk with reason. You just have to take that risk, but calculated risk, as they said. Okay, boldness doesn't mean recklessness. Okay, but you are still there taking the risk and trying new things. And that's the next point I'm going to go to. Before that, take this quote: growth never comes from playing safe forever. The E there is experiment relentlessly. See, nobody really understands it. We are in a vocal age where things are very volatile, very uncertain, very complex, very ambiguous, and digital disruption is coming back to back like never before. So the best thing to do is to keep on experimenting. So as you test it, adjust it, test it again, adjust it. Execution reveals more than planning. Don't remain planning. Execute. When you try it, if it's not working, try another one. That is just the secret there. A there, apply what you learn. Enough of professional development that you attend, courses, reading books. Please, the little you have read, try and put it into practice. Don't just collect knowledge, convert knowledge. I mean, this hit me really hard over the weekend when I did some research and I something just told me that guy, you have really acquired so much that you have even converted little. And it started occurring to me that I think it's time to start converting some of this knowledge into real products, into real movement there. Okay, and if you're like me too, please wake up and wake up, not just coming here to talk all the time. What are you converting all this talking to? That's thoughts for me personally. Make information visible through your action, not just story. See there, think through boundaries. Okay, and now when you say think through boundaries now, have what we call interdisciplinary connection, where your idea is not just limited to that your little space of discipline or your job. Yeah, while you are specialized, okay, look at how other fields can favor or how your work can benefit other fields. If you're an English language teacher, I mean, I'm really on the English language teacher today, does not mean that it is what is a now alone. I mean, you can go out there and teach people public speaking. Okay, that is interdisciplinary. So many people is connected there. You can go there and teach so many. You can teach a lot of other things. I mean, writing skills and the rest there. Cross pollinate your field with other businesses, other industries. Creativity lives where disciplines meet, different disciplines live. And the final one here is elevate others, share, teach, and support. Innovation multiplies when collaboration enters the room. Allow collaboration. You will realize that yes, your mind will open more. They will steal your idea because you are no more, you are more than that idea. You have to create another one. You know, you're always afraid that if I say they will steal it, it shows that yes, and when I show it, they are struggling for it. They are telling you that, oh, guy, you are more than this one. Leave this one for small children. Go for a higher one. Have that mentality. So, what do you take out of from today? Ask yourself, okay, am I using outdated method to solve today's problem? Ask yourself that, okay, which of this one do you want to go? I know some of you must have gone beyond this level, but ask yourself, where am I now, and what can I take from this creative framework shared this morning? Let's take our words of affirmation as we enjoy our holiday in Nigeria and then go back to work in other parts of the world. I am not afraid of change. I don't wait for the future. I build it. In this innovation, I stand out by what I create, not just what I know. Thank you for joining this morning. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for shares and thank you for encouragement all the time. I receive your message in my inbox. I mean, it's because of you I have that strength to wake up every morning to come and do this. But you know what? It's not just about talking now. What we have been learning in the past 3 months, can we start putting into practice, start creating something? It starts with me. In the next few weeks, expect something cogent, something like a movement from me for you, not just for as a teacher, for you as a professional. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow morning. We are going to be looking at the new currency tomorrow. What does that mean?